Continue deep breathing. Relax your shoulder, your back. And gently rise both your shoulder up to your ears. And release. Inhale, shoulder up to your ears. Exhale. 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Exhale. Last time. Inhale, inhale, inhale. And release. Gently bring your ear from side to side, shoulder to shoulder. Nice and gentle. Try to keep both shoulders relaxed. Two more. Last time. And bring your ear to your right shoulder. Rest your arm over your head. Relax your arm down to the floor. Chin slightly tuck in. And breathe. Deep breathing. Deep breath. Relax your head. Relax your shoulder. Last big breath. And back to center. Be still for a few breaths. Breathe. And gently bring your ear to your left shoulder. Rest your arm on head. And relax your arm down. Sit up nice and tall. Tuck your chin slightly in. Two more breaths. Let the shoulder go. And gently release. Back to your center. Be still with your breath. And from here, we're going to open up your chest, grab onto the back of your chair, to the bottom of your chair, roll your shoulder back, lean the chest forward, and roll your shoulder blades back. If you feel like it, tilt your head back and breathe. Inhale, exhale. push the chest forward. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale to your chest. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. And sit back and relax. Breathe. And gently come in. Sit a little bit more forward. Place both your hands on the back of your chair. And then sit tall as you can. Use your chest to rise your body. And then turn to the back. And breathe. Deep breath. Gently lengthen up the lower back. Lift your chest up. Deep breathe. Shoulder relax. Lengthen up and here. Continue along the spine. Lift your chest up a little bit more. Use your core muscle. One last breath. And sit back. Be still for a few breaths. To feel the differences in the body. Breathe. And place your hand outside the chin. Sit up nice and tall. Turn your chest back. And breathe. Shoulder down. Take a deep breathing. 2 more breaths. Last time. And gently back to center and relax. Sit back, breathe. And from here, bring your knee into your chest. Wrap on the outside of the leg. And then sit up tall as you can. So bring the knee tight into your chest if you can. It's going to be for a few breaths. Lift the chest high. Feel the connection on the leg, the back. Lift your chest high. Deep breath. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Last time. And release. Still with your breath to feel the opening on your body. No rush. Deep breath. And from here, bring the left foot and the left knee to your chest, up to the body in first, make it nice and tight, and then sit up tall. Deep breathing. Shoulder relax. Lift the chest high, don't lean back. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. 2 more. Last big breath. And release. Deep breathing. Alright, so massage your foot. So if you have the bowl,
I have a question. After we do an exercise, and you say, sit back and relax, you also say deep breathing. So, do we deep breathe or relax?
bow.
There's the trick.
That's right. So the whole idea
So
is
you keep deep breathing. Eh?
what you want to do is to teach your body to deep breathe all the time. It becomes like a habit, right? So because most of us don't breathe. When we don't breathe, the body gets tense. The reason it gets tense is it gets lack of oxygen. When you lack of oxygen, the lack of oxygen into your bloodstream. When the lack of oxygen goes through your bloodstream, your muscle tense up because it's starved with oxygen. So if we continue to breathe deeply, after we do exercise, it will maintain that openness. But if we stop breathing again, the muscle will.
No, I don't mean stop breathing, but
No, but I mean if
breathing, relaxed breathing.
Yeah, it's like if you can't learn to deep breathe, but eventually it becomes a habit, and then therefore it will be relaxed. Like for right now, it's a new habit you need to learn to do. That's basically what it is. Because if you watch a baby, it breathes very deeply. It's natural, right? And any time between from being that little baby in the crib to being, I don't know, 10-year-old, somewhere in between, it started to breathe very shallowly, right? Because we learn from fear. Every time we have fear, we do this. Every time somebody's scared, we hold it in. So every time we do that, we breathe.
I'm not talking about shallow breathing, but there's a way of breathing that's diaphragmatic, that's relaxed. It's not shallow breathing.
Okay.
Shallow breathing to me is just
right.
And it doesn't go. The air doesn't go deep down to the fill the lungs.
The diaphragmatic, that's what I mean. This is like, for me, this relaxing breathing, right? Instead of that, right? So it depends. It really is a learning thing. If you read learning, I want full conscious breathing. Because when you're relaxing, you're actually being conscious. I want you to teach the body to be consciously relaxed. Eventually, when you need it, you can switch it on, right? Because most of us don't learn how to be consciously relaxed. We learn to be consciously or unconsciously stressed. When we hold it in, or we play very aware when it's fear. But we never try to teach the body the opposite. Consciously relax and consciously turn it on and say, okay, I'm dropping my shoulder down. Or I notice my shoulder go up and dropping it down. Those are what I mean. Okay? So this is the exercise ball. You, like I said, you can use the little ball that you can buy for children, like the bouncy ball, or the tennis ball, or in the I found this something in the dollar store, which I will bring on Thursday. It's a softball, which is also good, and it's $2 for $4 or something. So yeah. So it doesn't have to be fancy. These ball, and these ball they actually have the fancy one, that like massage ball, whatever you call them, and because they have it for the yoga ball too, and it costs like $10-15, which is not necessary, right? Or the tennis ball also works well.
Yes.
when you go to get those tennis, the ball for the, what do you call it? An old tennis ball or the ball for the dog. You know, these are in an expensive store. So those are the same thing. We cut it nice and hard as well. And they're different size and they're for different reasons. So what we're going to do first, so if you don't have the bow, I will show you another one. So what you're going to do if you want to have the bow in between this area. So you will just rotate back and forth. Okay? So if you don't have the bow, what I want you to do is just simply try to tap your toes on the floor. So, and try to expand them as well. So what we're doing here is we're working on these muscles in between the leg, right? So these ones here, we activate these muscles.
Yeah, which they don't get activated when we walk.
No, and they're supposed to. Yeah, because these one it asks you what your stability based on. If you notice, if I lean back and I lift my toes up, I'm going to fall back. But if I press my toes down, I'm grabbing onto the floor like a tree trunk. I'm able to go back. Same thing for when you go forward, your toes press down to keep yourself stable. And sideways, same thing. Your toes are very important, right? So, but the problem is when we wear shoes in culture, we don't use them at all. We basically bounce our foot, and then eventually, as we get older, it basically you lose all the use of it because you can't even move them anymore, separate them. Okay, so switch leg.
I do try to think of it. Often I try to think of it too. When I'm standing, standing to actually use those feet.
To move the toes, try to spread them out and then touch them.
Can't seem to do that. I couldn't do
Yeah, it's not easy. So if you're using the ball, make sure you spread your toes out as well.
it. Quite a technique, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So bring it on your ankle to your knee, and then just massage it. Now you have the ball roll on the floor. That's it. So basically, you can use your knuckles, you can use your wrist, you can use the side of your arm, all the way down to here, the outside. So our feet doesn't get hardened from all the knees, right? So
The feet what?
it gets hardened from the knees. So it's good to maintain and get a lot of sensation under here.
Yeah, there are.
So, but we don't use them and we ignore them. So it's a good idea to treat them very well. So just massage them or cream it at the end of the night. So it gets re-moisturized. So keep all your nerve ending active. Okay, let's switch leg. So you hit it with your knuckles, or your hand, or your fist. And don't forget to breathe.
Oh, can't breathe. Boy,
Yeah,
that is such a pull.
We find sore spots.
you do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There.
Absolutely.
To be more breath.
Oh, we're breathing. Forgot about that.
2 more. Make sure you get that doing as well.
Oh my God, that's such a pull.
Yeah.
Ay,
Last
ay,
time.
ay,
And release.
ay, ay, ay.
Alright.
Do you think it's better with the ball or with your hand? I think you should do both, shouldn't you? Because I think the feet welcome your hands, don't they? Isn't it something?
Both. And they
My
both.
feet always like my hands.
Well, it feels good after a
Feels
massage.
good.
I
Yeah.
can't get this left one, but I have a good husband who actually trims my nails for me, and then I'll say, "Would you rub my feet?" And man, I drool because he's actually using his thumbs and
Yeah.
he doesn't do it long enough as far as I'm concerned. But he can get at it from a position that I can't do myself. So.
Yeah.
And
It feels quite
I
nice.
appreciate it.
Yeah. It feels very
Foot
good.
appreciates it.
Yeah. It's like I got a foot massage when I was in England because I was literally standing.
Well,
12,
you
14 hours.
I'm amazed that you're here, really, because
Yeah.
the
Jet lag.
jet lag, you don't look tired.
Oh, I slept for 10 hours last night.
You probably can sleep again for 10 hours tonight.
Yeah. So now we're gonna pull
The
your toes.
Oh, I like that.
Out.
floor dirty today.
So to pull them out, you can use both hands. Yep. So don't be shy. Pull them forward. That's it.
And then crack and forth.
Yep.
Has to.
And her,
Yeah. So that means they are really out of commission, right?
tight.
Yeah. So because the muscle are not working, the muscle like this, because we are bending this muscle for so long.
You learn in this class not to complain, otherwise you get. That's because you're really, really bad.
It's okay. Now, put your hand in between and pull it out. So instead the top and the bottom, now on the side. Yeah, that's it. Pull it out from there. Yeah. So it's also a releasing of energy, right? So because you can like release it all out as well. And of course, it also helps your back by bending over and over.
Oh, God. My back has been just agony this morning. It's bothered me all. Woke up with it, it just bothered me.
Alright, switch leg.
Like that.
Now, yeah, to compare the two sides for a second. Just close your eye for a second. You feel the tingliness.
Oh, yes.
It feels quite nice. Yeah.
It feels long, it actually goes right into the earth.
Yeah. You feel connection, you feel the sensation, you feel the nerve on your foot.
This one stops at the floor, this one goes right through.
Right? Yeah. It's amazing, it's very simple to do, and we don't.
We don't.
Right? Alright, so the other leg.
It's hard to get at this
Yeah,
because I
this
can't bend the knee.
Mm.
So it's no excuses now.
Just
To put it out.
best we can.
That's it like that. That's it. Don't hold on to it, just kind of like let go. Like that, that's it.
Ouch.
So I learned this when I was in Thailand doing my research on Thai massage.
Oh yeah.
So I went there for 10 days and I literally went to do research. I took, well I already know a lot of Thai massage before I leave. So left here. So I use it a lot in my therapy practice, in my yoga therapy. So I wanted to go there and see how they apply it. So I applied it to the Royal Massage School where they train the Royal Massage Therapy. So I went there and actually I dropped out.
Did you?
Oh yeah, I paid it. I went there and paid and everything, and then I wasted my time. I already know the technique, right? So what I really want is not the technique, it's how and when to apply it, right? So that's totally different. So I need to, find people who actually very experienced, very good at what they do, to learn that the technique I'm looking for. It's just like
Have you found it yet?
I found a few, yeah. I went over the place. So I started with like a lot of people. Yeah, so I talk to them and they teach me all these little tricks, secrets that they know. It's like yoga. It's not the pose. It's how and when you do them, like what you need, right? So
I don't know. It's like it's not the answer that matters. It's the question
exactly,
that's important.
yeah, exactly the same thing, right? So when you're asking that question, when you need it,
Yeah.
right? So now in between, so yeah. So that's what I wanted to learn because like the same thing, like what we do in yoga, it's not the yoga pose, it's how we do them and when we do them, right? Okay, buddy?
Yeah, it just hurts. I can't hold it up there. This
Can't twist
part of my
it.
body just doesn't want to let me hold
What
it.
leg did you work last?
Hmm?
Which one did you do?
This one.
Bring it up.
Isn't that amazing? It just doesn't want to separate at all. I think I'm going to grow an inch on each toe.
All right, which one?
Thank you.
Did this side?
I just did this one.
You put it up.
Oh boy.
You're missing. You're missing.
I haven't done anything yet.
But it's not there.
Oh
Breathe.
no!
Wee.
Can't get in there.
Deep breath. From your nose. Again. Let go.
Oh boy.
My toes twice as long as the
Yes,
other
it
one.
feels like it, I'll tell you.
All right, just sit back and relax. Let that absorb it in.
Oh, goodness. I've got my sweat here. I mean, these clothes are hardly cool. Polyester is not cool.
All right, now let's make connection with the earth. So make sure your feet is firmly on the floor, and then just take the time, one vertebra at a time, all the way down to the floor. Curve your spine, drop it in, and then relax. So we're gonna stay here for about 2 minutes until you time us. Don't rush, take your time. Come on down to the floor. Breathe deeply. Where's your bowl? Here? Yeah. Oi, oi, oi. Breathe. Deep breath. Let the shoulder go. back the shoulder if you can.
It's gotta be 2 minutes.
Don't blink to focus on your breathing.
That's my hip
I
joint.
just don't want to cramp. I drop my knee.
And gently roll your body back. The time never rush.
Happy Canada.